is Yo Michelle, and I'm grateful that you decided to stop by my channel. Today I want to share my story, my life with the world. And it's kind of hard for me, but I can tell you that honesty and being true to myself is what really set me free. Gaining spiritual health, physical health, and learning mind and body wellness has truly changed my life. My name is Yo Michelle, and this is my story. I grew up in North Carolina. North Carolina was all I knew for a long time. I started drinking when I was about 14, and it became consistent. Molestation is a part of my story. Rape is a part of my story. And it's a hard part. It's a part that I don't like to talk about, but it is a part of it. I drank periodically from the age of 14 until it became very strong, and until I got sober December 20th, 2018. I would fight to stop, but couldn't stay stopped. I could quit for months, days, months. I even quit for a little over a year one time, but it didn't stay. Alcohol was the one thing that was consistent in my life. It had become my best friend. I shut my world out for it. I lost my kids behind it. I ran away from my family because of alcohol. I was scared, lost, and alone. And I never felt like I fit in anywhere. And when I was in prayer and worshiping, and that's the most comfort I felt. But when I went home alone with my children, with me, with a mind that was always racing, with a heart that held so much fear. You see, I believed in God. I did. I believed in God, but I just did not believe in Him for myself. I was afraid of everything, everyone, and anything. I lost it all. My children were my everything. My mom was my everything. But even after all that, I still had to live. And I didn't want to. I wanted to take the easy way out. I wanted to give up on life. But you know what? I couldn't do anything right. I couldn't get drunk enough. I couldn't take enough of pills to kill myself. I couldn't run away from who I am. I was always me. I was always that girl. Couldn't party enough. Couldn't pray enough. Wasn't skinny enough. Didn't care enough. I was hurt. I was lost. And I was all alone. And my mind would revert back to the pain. My mind will revert back to the waiting. I waited and no one came for me. I battled with myself for many years. And my age kept going up. I was 18. I was 21. I was 25. I was 30. But in here, I was still 13. I was still 13. I was still the girl that was molested. I was still the girl that no one heard when she cried with a loud voice saying, "Help, help me." Today, these are not tears of sadness. My tears are of joy and freedom. This freedom and this peace that passes all understanding, that only the God of my understanding can give. Pain is persistent, but it doesn't have to be every day. I dealt with mental pain for the bitter part of my life. And today I deal with physical pain, literally, all over my body. But pain is what gave me the push to do something better, to do something different, to want more. I was never good enough. I could never drink enough. I was never pretty enough. I was never skinny enough. Didn't fit in anywhere. I didn't fit in the club. I didn't fit in church. I didn't fit in school. But today, I know I don't have to, because I am the child of the God of my understanding, and He has freed me from the bondage of self. I don't have to tell myself anymore that I don't need friends. I don't need people, because that's a lie. I tried to drink my sorrows away. It didn't work. I tried to take a lot of pills. It didn't work. And the one day that I thought it was all gonna go away, I took a bottle of pills. I battled with it in my mind. I drank 2 bottles of red wine. I took the pills. I told no one. But then I made a call. Why did I pick up the phone and make the call? I called a friend and said, "You don't have to worry about me anymore." She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm done. It's over." Because I really thought it was. That was my last suicidal attempt. February 2018. I couldn't see. My breath was slow. And after I told her that, I laid down and I was scared. I don't remember when I fell asleep. I don't remember when I stopped being scared. I didn't think anyone would come. I don't know how long I was asleep, but I woke up to screams, cries, and flashlights. And I was like, I'm still here? Really? I was angry that I didn't die that day. But a week later, I was glad that I didn't die. I didn't think anyone cared. Someone came for me. I don't know if it was God that sent them, but someone came for me. I stayed in the psych ward for about 2 weeks. And basically all I had was me and my thoughts. And I had asked God to heal me. Like I had asked so many times before. And I meant it so many times before. But this time was different. I don't know what was different about it. I didn't want to die anymore. I wanted to live. And that's something I had never wanted to do before. I hope my lashes don't fall off, y'all. I'm trying. I want to tell my friend, I won't say her name, because I don't want to put anyone's business out there. I'm just going to call her A. Thank you for saying. Thank you for coming to check on me. If it wasn't for you checking on me, I wouldn't be here. But let me stop all this crying, and I want to say this. We do recover. We do recover. Today, I don't have to live in my past anymore. Sorry, guys. A little teary. Today, I am 3 years sober. I have peace of mind. I am not tormented by past pain. I have been set free from bondage. But let me tell you how it happened. I surrendered. I surrendered all. Everything. All the pain. All the hurt. I admitted I was powerless. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't fake perfect in the imperfect life that I was living. I got tired of lying to cover up lies. And forgetting the lies that I had told that I had to cover up. I didn't want to be a liar. I didn't want to be a cheater. I wanted, to live free. And today I am. And it's so, sitting here saying this on camera in front of the world is weird, but it's true. I am 3 years sober. 2018, my life changed forever. I was set free from bondage of sexual sin. 5 years of celibacy. 3 years sober. And I am getting to know me. I am happy. I am whole. And I did it not by myself, but with the help of a higher power that's greater than me. Come here, Chico. Come here. Sorry, guys. And the help of a community that loved me when I didn't know how to love myself. That loved me until I learned how to love myself. I'm telling my story because for so many years, I tried to hide who I was, or hide what I was going through, or keep things at bay that I couldn't. You know, I didn't know how to live without the hurt and the pain. What, I didn't know how to love me, period. I just didn't. But today, I have so much love. People love me. And I love people. And I can't do anything by myself. I need all of you, everyone in this world. We are all, we all have our place in the world. We are all united in some way. Just because weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come. You know, pain happens, but one day there'll be pleasure. You know, sadness is there, but if you never have sadness, you will never know joy. See, there's a higher height than happiness. It's this thing called joy. It's a freedom that's been given to me, but not by anything I have done. You know, it was not given to me. I have done no works to make me have this freedom that surpasses all understanding. My mind cannot fathom. My brain isn't racing all the time. I can think one thought when I'm not having brain fog, but I'm not constantly hearing clutter in my head. Today I am clear. I think today of my many years of praying and crying and struggling and um, how I was. I used to hold the fear that, I was scared to be great. I was scared of succeeding. I was scared of being successful. But not today. Today I'm happy that, I'm a full-time student. I'm an old full-time student, but I am a student. I get good grades. It's amazing. I didn't even think this brain still work, but it does. I'm saying all of this to say this. Wherever you are in your life today, if you're not feeling great, if you're struggling with addiction of any kind, you do not have to be alone. If you're feeling unloved, it's only a feeling for a short time. Someone loves you. If you've been hurt before, like me, if you ever been through hurt, molestation, things that was out of your control, you can heal from that too. I was one that thought that I could never, ever, ever, ever be delivered from alcohol and cigarettes. Like literally. But today I have been set free. Today I can sit and talk. 4 years ago I couldn't open my mouth. Like literally. Conversations didn't happen if I didn't know people. Today I share my story with many. You're not alone. There's help and there's hope. If you're hurting today, it gets better. It can get better. If you're feeling alone, know that someone loves you. Because I felt that. Well, a lot of people do love me. And I love me. I didn't know I was gonna break this story up. I'm gonna tell you how I recovered. I'm just gonna make it one video. So let me take off the 1, 2, 3. The plans that I had for myself to end my life did not work. It's because my higher power, whom I choose to call God, had another plan. My higher power had a plan to bring me from the East Coast over here to Sin City, set me in a 24-hour city where you can drink all night. And what did he do? Showed up and delivered me from everything that had me bound my whole life. I was in my wilderness. And the one thing that I knew that was solid, which one time I thought was alcohol, but what was solid in my life was my higher power. If he freed me, a girl from the projects, a single mother of 5 kids, a high school dropout that is now in college, over 40. Don't let pride keep you from asking for help and gaining your freedom. There's hope for the hopeless. Yes, it is. There's hope for the hopeless. And before I end my story, if anyone is going through pain, hurt, you can reach out on any of my social media platforms. You don't have to hurt alone. There's programs to help with suffering, addiction, pain, you know, there's organizations, whatever you need to do to gain your freedom. For me, it was getting my spiritual health right, letting go, saying that I was powerless, submitting to a power greater than myself. And that's what freed me from bondage. I want to say thank you guys for joining me. And before I go, I would like to read something to you. It is a Bible scripture, so if you don't partake in the Bible, I'm going to let you know that that's what I'm going to read. And if you do, hold on. Thank y'all. I had to grab my old trusted Bible. And I'm going to read 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy, it does not boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoings, but rejoices in truth. Love bears all things. Love believes all things. Love hopes all things. Love endures all things. Love never fails. That's the common denominator in human life. That's the common denominator that brings us to our Creator, and it's love. So tonight I want to end by saying thank you for listening to my story. And I want to end by saying if no one has told you they love you today, I want to tell you I love you. And please share love with someone else. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day.